should know. I have never really liked you at all. I cannot hide it anymore. I've been thinking about the future, trying to forget about the past. So many ways that I could change for the better. Don't
is a true crime discussions channel. We speculate. This is all just speculation. Because it's true crime, it's for mature audiences only. There will be no children allowed, no exceptions. Everything on this channel falls under fair use. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It's free.
Hey y'all, it's so good to see you today. I missed y'all yesterday. And I'm so glad to see y'all here. I really missed y'all. First, Annette became a member. Thank you for that. I'm gonna jump on my crazy train and come pick you up on the way to Speculation Station. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Thank you so much, Annette, for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Second, yesterday, well, not yesterday, February 29th was Anders' birthday. And one of my mods found this song for him, or made it. I don't know if she found it or if she made it. And I'm going to play it for Anders real quick. This is for you, Anders. Happy belated birthday. Hopefully it will work.
It's your birthday today.
Anders!
You songs are so funny.
Anders!
Let's celebrate!
Celebrate! We win the child and you cut the cake! The night is yours! Destiny awaits!
Away with
So
me!
share toast with your closest mates!
It's your birthday today.
Anders!
It's your birthday today.
Anders!
Lord have mercy.
Open your gifts! Blow out your candles!
Anders!
Happy birthday, Anders. I love those songs. They're so funny. Okay. Second, one of my lovely mods sent me this. Hold on just a minute. I don't want to hear the duck song. Stop it. Yes, Anders is a leap year baby. We have this to talk about real quick.
The anniversary of the disappearance of Relisha Rudd.
Hold on a minute. I'm going to start it over. So it is the anniversary of the disappearance of Relisha Rudd from Washington, D.C. And I wanted to play this in case anybody sees her anywhere. Kind of get the word out.
The anniversary of the disappearance of Relisha Rudd. The 8-year-old girl went missing in Southeast D.C. 11 years ago. Her family and loved ones will be passing out flyers near Kenilworth Park today. They're showing people what Relisha would look like now.
I wish they would have. I'm going to play that again because it was kind of quick. No. Dang, that looks interesting. Yeah, I want to watch. We'll watch this real quick too. I'll go back and show. Well, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and play this, and I'll play that. I'll do that picture again of Relisha Rudd and what she would look like now before the end of the stream, as long as I don't forget. This is a 16-minute or 18-minute video from Law and Crime, and it's titled "Florida Mom Strangled Daughter to Death After Chilling 911 Call." So this looks interesting. We'll watch this, and then we'll jump into Leilani Simon video calls.
Because we got a call for service here.
Not here.
Lady.
No.
This Florida mother is now accused in the murder of her own daughter, a teenager who called police to report the attack.
What happened?
I was strangled.
Okay, by who?
My mom.
That disturbing 911 call came in on Saturday, May 11th of last year. Police dispatch in Tampa, Florida answered the call, and here's how it begins.
Wow. That is crazy. Let me say hey to y'all real quick. Abellis, Queen Olive, good to see you. Bad Girl, my lovely, it's good to see you. Beach Bum, Julie, Annette, Orange Rose, TK in Texas. Bogart, good to see you. Beach Bum, Rachel, good to see y'all. Annette, I think I said you, yeah. Cherry Ann Woods, good to see you. Dainty Dane, good to see you. Thank you all for being here. Wanted to make sure I shouted y'all out because y'all are amazing. I really missed y'all yesterday. I missed you Wednesday. Tomorrow, I will be live, but it might be later. I have to take my car in because I'm finally able to try to get my car fixed after like 12 years. So super excited about that. Hopefully I will have time to go live on time. I'll get it done in time. Bad Girl, I hope you're okay. Abellis, I hope you're okay. This seems crazy. I haven't heard this yet.
Tampa Police 911. What is the address of the emergency?
He's 23rd. I was just trying to get strangled.
Okay. Do you have a unit letter or number?
The caller doesn't identify herself, but investigators now say it was 18-year-old Natavia Sanders. And it's...
I did enjoy my day off. I hope that y'all did. I got a lot. I've actually was in a good mood this morning. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had a car myself. We have one car, the truck that we usually drive, but when he's at work, I'm stuck at the house. So it'll be nice to have a car again. So hopefully all that goes well. Hope that y'all enjoyed your day off. I did enjoy my day off. It was nice. I had to get a lot done, so we were busy, but it was nice to not think about YouTube. I wasn't on YouTube yesterday either.
Chilling to hear her describe what happened.
Right, and what's going on?
I was just trying to get strangled. But I just woke up from passing out.
Okay, I'm sorry, what happened?
I was strangled.
Okay, by who?
My mom.
Oh my
I'm sorry, by who?
My mom.
In case you somehow missed that, Natavia told dispatch
Hey,
she
Norma.
just woken
Hi,
up
Gord, I hope
after
you're okay,
being
love.
strangled by her own mother.
Is she still there?
Yes.
How long ago did this happen?
This happened like 34 minutes ago. I just woke up.
Strangled this child until she passed out. My God.
Okay. Where is your mother now?
She left at my room.
Okay, what is your mother's name?
That's where the call recording cuts off, kind of mid-sentence. But right away, police knew they had to check things out. Here's body cam of the first officer arriving on the scene.
This is Dawn. Like, she choked her daughter out at like 4:30 in the morning. What the Sam hell is going on?
Three five four. Can you have somebody call a complaint? Nobody's answering the door here.
So they're coming. It's like the break of dawn. The child called probably 10, 15, 20 minutes ago, and she had been passed out for 34 minutes, she said. So why are they up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and mama's choking her out? I mean, I'm questioning substance use here. Hey, Pointer Lover, good to see you.
10 police.
The officer continues to bang on the door, but still no one answers.
I know you're in the home. Just come to the door. Did you guys attempt to call back? Because now the lights are out. I think I hear him screaming upstairs, but I can't tell.
Not long after, another officer arrives on the scene.
What's up? They turned the light was on upstairs. They turned it out, and then I couldn't tell if it was screaming upstairs or where it was.
Look, the couches are up on the wall. Can you see this? Look up here. Yeah, almost like
Barricaded.
He just said the couches are up on the wall. It's barricaded. Oh yeah, this is some substance use. Poor child.
You heard screaming?
Yeah, but I couldn't tell.
Police department.
Mag Daddy Rooster's doing good. I'll show y'all what she's asking about. This is the landlord's rooster that walks around the yard. That is the rooster. I forget his name, but he wants everybody to know that the hens are his hens. So he tells us all the time.
Couldn't tell if it was argument or what it was.
Finally, more than 6 minutes after the first officer arrives, the door opens.
Tampa Police Department.
Oh,
Morning.
The woman who opens the door is 38-year-old Relisha Silvis, the mother of the teenager who called 911.
Who's all in the home?
Everybody.
Okay. Can you come outside for me real quick, please?
For what?
You can hear Relisha ask officers to let them inside. She's not really into that idea, though. She actually tries to slam the door in their faces.
Because we got a call for service here.
Not yet.
Lady, we play the game. You need to do that. I'll do this. Grab her arm.
Yeah.
Grab her arm.
That's good.
You're not gonna stop us from entering your house.
Oh my God.
I didn't do nothing.
Stop fighting.
Stop.
All right, we'll just come in then.
Yeah, stop.
Oh my God. Y'all hear them babies crying? Did y'all hear them babies screaming? Jesus. Hey, Jenna's Gypsy. Abellis, I saw what you said. Lord, I hope that child is okay. Do y'all hear that? Oh my God. This is crazy.
You're not here for lawful reason, okay?
Look. Hold on. I don't know. I'm going to try to pause it in the right spot. There was a couch up against the wall like they were just saying. God, them babies crying.
You're not here for lawful reason.
Dang it.
Okay.
I didn't get it. Hold on.
You got that?
Try to get it again.
Yeah, stop.
It's right here. It's hard to see, but there's a couch pushed up against the wall right here. Like flipped over up against the wall. She's not. God, I hope. Lord have mercy. I hope. Lord, God bless her. Oh my God. You were watching the mushrooms? Where I go and forage for mushrooms. I forage for lion's mane, turkey tail, and reishi mushrooms. I'm going to put a video out talking about Amazon finds because I got something in regards to that. But I'll just say this. Sometimes on my lives, I'm a little bit like, duh. Like, why did I even say that? So my brain, like, it's not functioning like I want it to. So I started taking lion's mane, reishi, and turkey tail mushroom. I foraged from the woods around here, and I make my own capsules, and I take 2 a day with like each capsule has some of each mushroom in it, and it's been helping. It's been pretty good.
You're not here for lawful reason, okay?
You got that?
Here are those same moments from the other officer's body cam.
Tampa Police Department. Good morning.
Who's all in the home?
Everybody.
Okay. Can you come outside for me real quick, please?
For what?
Because
We got a call for service here.
Not yet.
Lady, don't play the game.
You even do that.
Don't do this.
Grab her arm.
Ma'am, stop it. You're not gonna stop us from entering the house.
I got this.
I didn't do
Lady, ma'am, open the door.
Stop.
3-1, come to the front. Ma'am, stop resisting us. Stop resisting us. We're here for a lawful reason, okay?
You got that?
Look at all the stuff. Look, you see the couch over here up against the wall. There's shit all over the floor. There's stuff back here. Bellis, they're in the members videos, and I've got an Amazon video that I'm going to put out soon too, but I've dropped several members only videos over the past couple of days. The lion's mane, you'd have to look it up. Like turkey tail is like great for immunity. It's anti-cancerous. It helps with your brain. Lion's mane is really good for your brain. You'd have to look them up. They all have really good benefits.
354.
This is a long crime legal alert. Recent allegations against the multi-billion-dollar video game industry claim video games are actually engineered for addiction. We're talking about that magical hole. Video games. Visit vgclaims.com/bodycam
YouTube does the
to
same
answer
thing.
less than 10 questions
By the
and
way.
check if you're eligible to file a claim. After she's cuffed, Relisha is taken outside.
Look on my Facebook.
Sit down there. Over here. You know what? Come up. Stand up. Stand up.
You don't have to be aggressive.
No, do me a favor. Hey, stop. Hey, do me a favor. Just hang out with her. Where my car? I gotta go upstairs, man. In the car, please. Figure it out. Just keep an eye on this. Just keep an eye on that. Curtis is upstairs.
Once Relisha is taken care of, officers go back inside to check on her daughter, and pretty quickly they realize she's in serious condition.
Man, we got somebody on the floor, bro. She looks 6 or 7, bro.
Oh no.
Upstairs. Upstairs.
Well, no, she's in the kitchen. Kitchen.
Oh. Right here, man. Okay.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Not responsive at all. Found here. Possibly.
Oh, I appreciate that, Abella, so much. I'm very careful when I forage for mushrooms. I don't mess with lookalikes except the turkey tail. But the only reason turkey tail is it's a powerhouse. So I do forage that one, and it does have lookalikes. But I've been foraging mushrooms for probably 10 or 11 years now. So I know most of them. I know the ones that grow in my areas. And I don't use lookalikes. Like lion's mane, there's not another mushroom that looks like that. Rishi's pretty identifiable too.
Choke out. Major very faint case.
All right. Let them do their job.
When a few officers go to check on Relisha in the squad car, she's acting a little off.
Step up. Oh, my goodness.
Lord have
Step out,
mercy.
Come on.
Scratch the paint. This is Relisha. She choked her daughter. She choked her daughter. Her daughter called 911 and the police just came in and somebody's laying on the floor in the kitchen. Hey, Carolina.
Come on. Come on.
Pointer, I'm so sorry, honey.
She come back?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay. We stop. We stop acting like this.
Please stop acting like this, please.
You did it like.
Get one of them to take them over and says it was good.
Well, they're a little bit different. Did she act like this while you were?
No, she was talking to us and had a rapport, and she started making something about these taking something. I forget exactly what she said.
Okay.
So what about
We'll just have fire.
Yeah.
Don't let her fall.
Put it back in.
here are those same moments from the other officers recording.
She's gonna come out and do search.
Step out. Step out, ma'am.
We're gonna. Ma'am, I need you to step on out of the car. Come on. She come at it?
No.
Huh?
No.
Well, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Can we stop? Can we stop acting like this, please? So I can do your search? Really? I need you to take me out now.
Get one of them to come over and say so as well.
While all of this,
He don't like it when the door's shut. That's why I shut that door, because he gets upset. He thinks he's in trouble. Sorry, y'all. What I'm noticing about this is that the woman, I think she's acting a fool because she knows what she's done, and she knows that if what Abella said, if she's correct about the child no longer being on this earthly plane with us, I'm thinking that she's doing that for attention and to try to get out of what she did, to maybe try insanity plea or whatever. I'm concerned. She's acting a fool. I don't know. Hey, Mercedes, I don't know if it could be my internet. I'm not real sure. Abellis, I got some puffball mushrooms over this summer. They were really good. Anders said there was a lady in Australia that served beef Wellington to her family. I don't remember the name of the poisonous mushroom she put in it. Yeah, there's stories like that all over the world. Hey, Joe. Joe said, hi, everyone. Haven't had notification for ages. Watching from the UK. This is such a sad video. I appreciate you being here. I don't know. Sometimes YouTube is wonky. Thank you for watching and hanging out with us. This video is sad. It's crazy.
this is happening, first responders are bringing everyone else up to speed.
Hey, Sarge, it's not looking good, buddy. Really? Okay. No. I already let. She resisted us opening the door. Browse went hands on. We snatched her out and put her out here.
She act like this while you were.
No. She was talking to us. We had a rapport. Then she started making something about being signal 20 or taking something. I forget exactly what she said.
Okay.
Something about maybe somebody.
Good fire. Yeah.
From here, it's time to ask Relisha some questions.
And you live here? How long have you lived here?
A few months.
A few months? Okay, who do you live here with?
Me and my children.
Your children? The small children? Like the babies? I seen one or two little babies. What about the other person there?
No, I have 3 kids.
You have 3 kids? How old are you?
It might be my internet. I hope it's not. I just called the kids to make sure that they I just hollered for them and told them to turn off their phones. That is awful, Anders.
Kids. How old are they?
9, 3, and 4.
4, okay.
You just heard it right there. Relisha says she has only 3 kids, and she doubles down on this just a few minutes later.
Who's in the kitchen?
Hey, Edith.
Somebody's in the kitchen a little bit older than 9, though. They're not 9 years old.
I couldn't even tell you.
You couldn't even tell you?
I only have 3 kids.
Okay.
What? Here are those moments once again from a different vantage point.
Okay. We just got up and I was going to give them a bath.
Who's in the kitchen? Somebody's in the kitchen a little bit older than 9, though. They're not 9 years old.
I couldn't even tell you.
Couldn't even tell you?
I only have 3 kids.
But to officers, that just doesn't add up. Relisha's 3 young kids, ages 3, 4, and 9, are all safe and accounted for. The person who is injured, though, looks much older than 9.
I don't know who the says she has a 3, 4, and a 9-year-old. 3 kids only. She gave me all the names.
You say she does.
She does. Okay. Yeah. I don't know who this is. She's not 9 years old.
Did she say anything spontaneous about, hey, listen, she came my house?
No. Something to the effect of they're with my head or something like that when we took a finger and dragged her out. I dumped her in the car, had somebody watch her, and I went with Ross, and that was it.
It isn't until
she said they're messing with my head. Huh.
Later, when Relisha admits she actually has 4 children, and the person taken away on a stretcher was her daughter, Natavia.
Who went to the hospital just now? Do you know?
I'm sorry about the night, but I've got to set it back. I got to set the timers back. I do apologize about that. I don't know why it's doing it so often in the stream. If I try to do it now, it'll mess up the internet. Bad Girl said she pulled herself together very quickly. She sure did. No, you have to sign up for it. It's something I just did. I just recently started.
Who is that? Oh, you have 4 kids? Okay. What was that daughter's name? Initially, she said she had 3 kids. Okay. And she's pretty adamant about that. And now she has 4 kids. I asked her, who's that person that went in the ambulance? She's like, oh, that's my other daughter. And that's what this person, Natavia Samry Sanders. So Samry is the middle name, Samri. I thought it was Samari, but she told me that. She says Samari. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking she's maybe missing an A, but.
At this point, Relisha refuses medical help.
Do you want to see the fire department? Do you want them to check you out?
I'm fine. I just want my kids.
She's fine.
I don't know what happened. Like,
she doesn't say much except commenting on the number of officers at the scene.
is this Black Hawk Down? Like, who are these people?
The police department, police and fire.
She said, is this Black Hawk Down? Stop it, ma'am. Stop it. Hey, Janet. A Bellis Nightbot is something that'll drop links for you, and it'll help, like, set, you can put rules and things like that, and it'll drop the rules for your chat and things. It's just like stuff to help channel creators a little bit.
Are you able to sit back? Get you.
Meanwhile, officers discuss Natavia and her condition when they first arrived.
Mike and I went down the bottom floor right here, and we could see her legs there in the kitchen. She went in there, and her eyes were fixed. Whenever I checked her pulse, though, she had a faint pulse.
As the investigation continues, Relisha again refuses medical help.
They said that little girl had a faint pulse. Lord have mercy.
I'll actually make her. If she doesn't want it, she won't. We're good.
I'm fine. Are y'all okay? Why are y'all here? What's that?
If you could just look at her and make sure she's.
You don't want to check you out? No, I'm fine.
I got the ambulance ready.
Everything's fine. Thank you. I appreciate it.
At this point, she is moved to a different squad car.
Are we going to walk over to the other car, okay? Are you able to walk?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We're going to go to this car. And before you get in, I'll do your search. You have anything on you that will put trigger?
I don't know if she's on substances or she's going to try to play crazy for like an insanity defense for what she knows she's done. But I also don't understand what substance can make you do this to your children. Like, this is insane. Yeah, Genevieve, it's good to see you. Genevieve said, hey, everyone, who's this chick trying to play the mental health card to avoid accountability, right? Her name, I can't remember her name. I said it a minute ago, but she's out of Florida. Oh, Bad Girl, thank you for feeding Inspector BS.
Yeah, on you got a poke trigger for me. You're good. Lift your hands up just a little bit to get it back from it. Sorry. Huh? Not yet. They're, I think so. They're,
And suddenly, she now wants medical help.
Oh, of course she does. Anything to make it more difficult on the officers after committing homicide on your child, ma'am. Abella said that belly tat's going to look really good when she's my age. It's already looking really good. Right? Yeah, people don't think down the road when it comes to tattoos. I like the arm ones. I saw somebody last night getting Alice on their arm, and it was really cool. It was really awesome. Janet.
My foot.
Okay.
I have a couple of things on it.
Okay. They could treat it when you get there. There's a doctor there that can treat you. Well, we can't treat it.
Okay, can you
I know, ma'am, but I see the scrape and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna take an X-ray. They can do all that stuff there.
I don't need an X-ray. I just need this look that on my too.
I mean, what do you want me to? The only thing I can give you is a Band-Aid for that, ma'am. I'm not at a hospital. I'm just doing a treatment.
Thank you.
This is it.
She just wants us to look at her foot.
Okay, they looked at it.
She looked at it.
Right. What do you want them to do?
He just said that I could go to the ER and they'll give you an
No,
X-ray.
you will do that at the jail.
They have, the Orient Jail has a whole medical staff there. That
Why
We're not going to the hospital.
True to his word, the officer doesn't take Rotisha to the hospital. Instead, she's booked in jail.
All right, ma'am, step out. I'm going to go out there to that door over there. Right here.
2 days after these body cam recordings, Natavia Sanders died in the hospital.
Oh,
that
God.
meant, in addition to the charges of resisting an officer and aggravated battery with great bodily harm.
Man, see, that sucks, because if they'd have been able to break down that door, like if they'd have been a few minutes earlier, they would have been able to save her life. That really sucks. I hate that. Like, they're bound by law. They can't just kick the door in, but that really sucks. All right, I'm going to pull up these jail calls. I got to pull them up in my email. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Tekin, Texas. I am so sorry to hear that. Wow. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Hey, Ann. It's good to see you, love. Sorry, y'all. I had to pull up my FOIA request. All right. I'm going to start at the last one. I don't think that we have. Oh. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get these 4 downloaded so we can watch them. I don't think we've seen them. And then once I get them downloaded, I can play them. Edith, you've been a member for 2 months. That's amazing. Thank you. I'm so glad you've been hanging out and part of the Speculating family for 2 months. You're so awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that. TK in Texas. I am so sorry. That really bothers me. That's a horrible thing. I could not imagine. That is so awful. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, I need to put up. Hold on. I got to put up one of these comments that'll cover. Okay. Let me take Inspector BS down because we won't be able to see him anyway. That girl said, my mother gave me that advice before my first tattoo. Will it still have meaning 20 years down the road? That's a good way to think about it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and play this one. This one is from July 16th, 2024.
Andrew, you can't touch my you just, yeah, I can't handle no more in my life. Still got them jacked up
No, I got new ones.
Oh yeah.
You can tell?
Yeah, you want a piece of chicken?
Yeah, that's just fucked up.
I'll give you some chicken. I got some chicken for you.
I had chicken last night. I was supposed to have 2 pieces, right? But the lady forgot because she left and she forgot to tell somebody else. Man, if I'm gonna clean and now y'all ain't paying me to clean, give me some extra food.
Well, you know you like getting out that room though.
I do. That's why I do it mainly. But if I can get a little extra some, I'm gonna take it too.
I have these calls. I've been releasing them on my Patreon, and I've been releasing them on my page too. I've still got a lot to release on my page. They do have a watermark because people like to take my things and not give credit for it. So if you want them without the watermark, you could put them out on your channel. I don't know if you maybe have a different audience or whatever. If you join my Patreon, you can get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said she got me today, but yesterday was chicken day. Today's not chicken day. I don't really give a fuck about it today.
Why should it be that beef patty thing?
Probably. Which is
It's not real beef. That thing give me the worst indigestion.
I don't know what it is.
I've been trying to call you forever. What's up?
I wasn't paying attention to the tablet. It
Really?
doesn't. Yeah, it does.
So that's interesting that you can actually call a prisoner now. Like before, you would have to wait for somebody to call you. Like, I mean, you would have to wait for somebody that's in jail to call you. Like, you couldn't get calls in. So that's interesting. That's a new thing that I've just now heard of.
It doesn't ring. You have to be looking at it when your name pops up.
Yeah, but Mom, think about me, but I don't. Whatever. I don't have to think about you. I don't have to know that.
Hey, Tony.
I looked over when I realized it was lunchtime because I'm sitting there licking the peanut butter off my sandwich, and I was like, "Okay, there it is."
Did it show you that you missed it twice?
It won't show me that till we're done talking.
Oh.
It's not like it says, Leilani Simon missed a call. No, it'll say that afterwards. It doesn't say that unless you're signed onto the tablet.
Have one job.
Yeah, and I failed. What kind of chicken you eating, man? I'm jealous as fuck.
Chicken.
I think she failed at a lot of things.
Well, chili. You want that piece? There's more. It's yeah. It's like what was it? Hood chicken. It's hood chicken.
That's so stereotypical. Hood chicken.
What can't the hood said it? Look at it. Yeah, oh, you gotta put your face in.
The hood is hood chicken.
Yeah, that's
hood chicken.
Is it green on the bottom?
That's so stereotypical. Hood chicken. What the fuck?
We pick at each other all the time.
Hood chicken.
His auntie made some greens.
I'm sorry if this offends anybody. It's not my intention. Did you notice the way that her voice changed and the way she changed the way she talked when she started talking to him? That stuff irks me. Nobody stood up for Quentin, even at trial, said Pointer Lover. Exactly. She wants to talk about she failed at not answering the phone. I think you failed at more than that, ma'am. Y'all, this is something else. I haven't seen this.
His auntie had us a big old lunch in here one day.
I want some greens and chicken and dirty rice. Come on, man.
You want some cabbage and
I'm making some cabbage now. I make some good cabbage. The cabbage here, they cook it. Don't get me wrong, they cook it, but they don't put nothing in it. So it's just cabbage water and a couple pieces of cabbage.
Yeah. I didn't eat too much, and I still got a sandwich. That'd be my ride home, so I don't have to eat at Mama's.
Hey, man, listen. I don't want to hear y'all talking about no food until I come home and y'all got the food for me.
Ma'am, you're not going home. See, she always thinks she's going home. Tony, everyone did fail Quentin. I'm keeping this comment up because it hides personal information that I try not to put out. I'll highlight big ones, but I'll read some of y'all's out. Yeah, ghetto slang, Genevieve, and it's just so disrespectful in my opinion. Pointer Lover said Leilani should be drinking toilet water. She is in there. There's a faucet that's right by your toilet that gives you water. If you're thirsty, you have to drink that water unless you get like the little juice that comes with the meals. So she is. Carolina said, Leilani, you're so horrific. Unforgivable what you did to baby Quentin. You deserve nothing. I agree.
Of course, I timed down.
Shit, everybody, this girl next door in the cell next to me, she said, what you gonna eat when you get home? I said, I don't know. They're gonna have to take me to a buffet. I'm gonna run up their check.
Hungry? You hungry? I'm living off of bread and water today too until lunch. That's all trade with people. Water.
I'm hungry, Mama, but I'm so tired of the food that they give us here.
Anders said if you called, the line would be busy. No doubt. Pointer Lover said such a sweet and beautiful baby boy. Yeah. It's so sad. You're never going home, said Pointer Lover. Abella said inmates told Chris Watts to drown himself in the toilet when he got to jail. Tony said you had more food there than Quentin ever had. Laying down facts.
So, like, out of my sandwich, I ate one piece of bread. This morning, I had a piece of bologna and a piece of whatever type of bread they make. I don't even know what it's called. It's some type of bread.
Yeah.
That's all I've eaten today. I'm hungry, but I am not hungry enough to go ham on food that's worse than hospital food. Like, Mama, we wouldn't even feed this to our dogs.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've been in the pen, but I remember the food wasn't good.
Hell no. And people wonder why I'm so excited when I get when they take me over there to Unit 6, and I get to have my commissary. Man, because I can at least make something I know is gonna be all right.
So what she's talking about is medical. In medical, you can't get your commissary, and I don't know why they are keeping her in medical so much. I don't know what's going on. She's talking about when she gets to go back to where everybody's at, she gets her canteen. I don't know what she's doing in medical. Carolina said she really thought she was going home. Ha, you are home. Duper's Delight expert said Abellis. Pointer Lover said, God, she makes me so angry. Abella said it's called Stardust bread, Leilani. Yep. Bad Girl said have her eat the food that she threw Quentin in with. Shh. No doubt. Rachel's playing violins for her. Quentin isn't eating food, Leilani, said Abellis. Genevieve said it's sandwich, not sandwich. Which Texas. Oh, I'm so sorry about your friend. And y'all say a prayer for Tex, and she found her friend that had been missing for 14 days. That's so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anders said, have you seen how fat Keegan Klein has become in prison? I wonder what they feed him. That man was already fat. Norma said exactly. I don't know.
I really want some of that chicken. That shit look good. It look juicy and greasy and
just close your eyes and imagine, and then put the peanut butter and jelly in your mouth.
That's Mama. If you ever Make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm gonna warn you right now.
That's
I'm
what we have. Stay home, peanut butter and jelly.
I'm gonna throw it at you, man. You better duck, because I'm gonna throw it.
I'm gonna get the kind that's already mixed in the jar.
Mm-hmm. I don't want that shit, man. I said, they were like, she was like, what buffet you gonna go to? I said, I don't know. Maybe Old Towns.
Well, there's a court date set for August 16th.
I figured there was one coming up in August. I just didn't know exactly when.
It's in the morning. And then there's another one September, I think it's the 17th or the 18th. And those are the two actual court dates that you will have to appear in prior to trial.
Yeah, anything in between, any status conferences or anything like that, I'm ducking.
No doubt, ma'am. I have no doubt that you're ducking them. Hey, Lisa, good to see you. Lisa said, why are they always eating? No doubt. Genevieve said, taters and carbs keep them docile. It's good to see you, Lisa. And thank you, Irene. It's good to see you too for sending prayers to Texan.
I'm tired of being on TV. If I don't gotta be, I don't want to be.
I agree.
So, if there's the August 16th one, I'm hoping that they'll have some type of ruling on those motions, because one of those motions could completely just send me on my way, like out of here. You know what I mean? Like not have to even go to trial, and then they can continue with the investigation or whatever. But I really doubt that's going to happen. I just want the damn rulings. I mean, it's been over a year. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, I got you. I'm ready to put I'm just ready for Quentin to be able to come home.
Yeah, I want it to be over with. I'm tired, Mama.
I know you are. Don't cry. Don't cry. You'll have me crying the rest of the day. I come in this morning, my heart was heavy. Don't cry. You're almost there. Yeah. Now, you hear that? Gully said,
I mean, ma'am, you deserve to cry for what you did. I think that is very much deserved. I mean, after what she did, I think she deserves all the tears that she's shedding. And keep in mind, they're for herself, not Quentin. Tony says she might as well get comfortable. She's not going anywhere. The real Gemini, no lie, good to see you, said same thing. They had a tattoo face sissy boy in medical for their own well-being. It might be for her own well-being. I don't know.
I didn't hear.
Hard times don't last, but good people do. Real people do.
There's not too many real people out there, though.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I ain't never in my life told somebody that I loved them unconditionally and then took it back. I love you unconditionally. Doesn't mean that we accept each other's mistakes. And notice I said each other's.
I'm just tired, Mama.
I know you're tired, baby. I know you are. I am too.
This is the first time I've actually seen her cry. They said, Lisa, I think it was Lisa who said, you're almost there. Where's that, ma'am? Yeah. Trial. You're almost at trial. Quentin's almost able to get justice at this point in time.
It's going to be okay.
I just want to be over with one way or another at this point. I really don't even care about the outcome. I just want it to be over.
I know.
I bet you care about the outcome now.
I know.
I pray every night and every morning, Mama. I just want to be over.
Well, don't stop praying, because that's where you're going to get your peace from. It ain't going to be from nothing else and nobody else. And it ain't going to be from court. It ain't going to be from nothing, but you ain't going to get no peace until you get it from God.
That's true.
I'm just tired.
I know. And it's taken a while, but God has given me some peace. That means
It's
a lot.
been,
Huh?
it's just been a really long road of unknown. The shit wears you down, man.
I know it does.
I wonder how Quentin handles it, being in prison and shit. You know.
He ain't handling it good. I can tell you that. But I don't think Quentin had the fight in him you got.
I assume she's talking about her brother that's in prison for a long time. Oh yeah, the loaf is horrible, Anders. That girl said, nope, BJ does. Leilani gives 0 fucks. Thank you, honey. Oh, I'm sorry, Texas. BJ's still going around in chats blaming Danny. Oh, goodness, Pointer Lover. I did not know that. That's insane. I don't think that, I don't believe that Danny had anything to do with it. Tony says she's feeling sorry for herself, not what she did. Bad Girl said if you didn't commit homicide on your son, you would care about the outcome, you heartless biatch. 50 years before parole. Yep. Yeah, her brother Quentin. Thank you, Pointer Lover. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm tired of fighting, and
you know what I mean?
I know I have my moments and or whatever, and I can handle shit. I know I can handle myself.
You go to prison, the first time somebody mouth off at you, go on and beat their ass. Don't even play with it. Just start hitting.
That might just have to happen.
It does have to happen. I'm telling you now.
If I go to prison though, Mama, they gonna have me in PC for so long. I already know it.
No, they won't.
That's what they say, that I'll be in PC for a long time.
I don't think so.
If not, I will be quick. I don't like to fight, man. I really don't. I don't like to hurt nobody.
Well, you hurt your son.
I don't either.
You need to stop smoking them cigarettes. That shit ain't gonna do no good for your health, and you already having health issues.
I'm sick of all y'all. You can't have no monsters. You can't have no cigarettes. You can't. What you eating that chocolate for?
Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing about the chocolate, man. If I had some chocolate right now, I'd be stuffing my face. But for real, you already got a lot of health issues going on, and I don't want to see you like that.
I know. Well, it's Trey's fault. My arm is broke.
What?
Her arm is broke. I wonder what happened. Rachel said, I believe Danny loves those kids, and he didn't do anything to Quentin. He was the only one who cared for them daily, and I agree. The Real Gemini, I'm going to try to do this one if it'll cover it up. Well, the Real Gemini said, if Danny did it, why would he sit up there and ask her about leaving to put him in the dumpster? Good question. That'll work. Bad Girl said, go to General Pop and see how quick they stomp you out. Yep. The Real Gemini said, I like Bobby Joe. I do. It's sad that she has 2 kids that are that committed homicide, but her daughter is worse than the son who did. He off anyway wasn't a child, right? Excuse me. I think he got in a fight with somebody and something happened with that. I don't know. I know it wasn't a child. I know that for a fact. So I think the brother is better off too, because it wasn't his child. I know that. Quentin is so beautiful. That baby was so beautiful.
I said it's Trey's fault. My arm's broke. It ain't broke.
I was gonna say, I feel like there's an inside joke here. I'm not catching.
That end of it. I'm like, I can't, man. I'm old.
You did not just use the old thing. No, listen, Mama had me pick up this big ass piece of pipe, right? She gonna set it down before I set it down.
I'm taking her jobs.
And my thumb goes
So
right
she's been
up
on
under it.
construction before. In what we do. Well, she didn't like it. She didn't like welding.
Hell no, the shit is that stuff covered. I still got a scar on my chest. What you talking about? I'm good.
You feeling any better? A little bit better?
No, I said a little bit. I was trying to. You remember you had me pick up the other end of this piece of pipe, and you set it down faster than I set it down. And when you let go of it, my end went down, and my thumb was stuck up under that thing.
Whatever. Genevieve said she's only saying that she doesn't like to fight or hurt anyone because she knows there are women in there who are seasoned and have nothing to lose when up against a child homicider. Yep. That girl said fly high, Quentin. Anders said her defense attorney tried to blame Danny, I believe. He did.
Shit, Mama don't even do nothing but laugh at me. Talking about someone, come on, let's go get the other piece. I'm like, my thumb hurt.
I can't help it.
No.
I tell my little gully back there all the time, don't make me take this belt off. Do not make me take this belt off. He talking about you want to come at me with a switch. I said, don't try me.
Hey man, listen, Mama might
Look at him. How old are you, 19? He's 19 and Trey's 22. These my little youngins.
Yeah, I'm older than him too.
Yeah.
There's an officer here I'm older than too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can promise you the days don't back up.
Oh, I'm sitting there and she said, how old are you? I said, I'll be 25 this year. She said, oh. I said, well, how old are you? She said, I'll be 25 next year. I said, oh.
Yeah. Hey, Miss O.
Mama, you should tell them about that time when Paul tried to pick up that sheet of plywood.
Oh yeah, we were redoing the roof of the house and we had to resheet the roof. And my son was out there too, and Leilani was out there, so it was all of us as a family putting the new roof on. Well, Paul tried to pick up a piece of plywood, and the plywood about folded over on the floor. I said, boy, get out the way, let's sit down. Leilani go over to the plywood and then shifted up her hands to get it up to the roof. And she wasn't but about what?
I think it was 16, 15, 16. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them about me making you learn how to read a measuring tape.
Inside of the door to inside of the door, outside of the door to outside of the door. She wanted to make sure that I had shit right? So she said, well, I need you to measure, what was it, 3/16?
Yeah, I made her measure 3 3/8 pieces of cheese to cut cheese.
Yeah. To put into, I don't know, mac and cheese or something like that. When I was done, when she thought I had it down good, she said, well, now them men can't lie to you no more.
Oh my God. She said she had her measure out 3 3/16 and then said, now men can't lie to you no more. I can't stop it.
I think I was 17. I was 16 or 17. Mama knew. I said, Mama asked me one day, she said, you sexually active? I said, yeah. So next thing I was on birth control and she's teaching me to read tape.
Lord have mercy.
So yeah, I won't lie, there's been a couple times a dude be like, oh, I'm 8 or 9 or whatever. I looked at him, I said, I guarantee you, if I pull the tape measure out, you're probably about 6.5 inches.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's move to something else. I don't want to be talking about wieners.
Ain't nothing new.
That was funny.
That was funny though. Mama, I'm only asking for 2 books this month.
Yeah.
They the Secret Circle Part 1 and 2 by LJ Smith.
Text it to me.
It's just $2. I don't know how much it'll be, but I know you got a lot going on, so I figured I'd take it easy on you this month.
They do small talk a lot, I've noticed, by going over these calls, just so they don't have to talk about the real things. This is the first time I've ever seen her cry. Joe said it's like they're trying really hard to communicate, nothing really to say to each other, right? You ought to see her mama try to talk to her about unconditional love. She ignores the crap out of her every single time. Genevieve said, turning her out right. Way to go, Mom. A real skilled worker right there. Miss O said, I guess Billy Joe was not lying when she compared her family to the show Shameless. I haven't seen much of that show, but yeah.
Yeah.
I should be able to, if you send it to me, I should be able to do them tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Try to keep your mind busy in there.
I've been trying. I've been reading. Like seems like I'm reading faster and faster and faster.
Crossword puzzles that I sent you. Have you finished?
I've done all of those. I finished the coloring book. I've done all of it.
You've done all the You done the whole entire Louis Giglio.
All of that stuff.
Book.
Yeah.
Do you want another?
I've done it. The only other book that I really want is by Real Talk Kim. It's called Beautifully Broken.
Okay. I'll look it up.
Do you think you're beautifully broken, Leilani? I would love to know. Hey, Content Angel. The show was overrated. Rachel said off topic. Lori Daybell did an interview with Dateline. That's wild. She's a crockpot. Oh, yeah, that woman is something else. Miss Daybell.
I love you.
I can see you about to cry again. Don't cry. You're going to have me crying. I'll be over here. And trust me, they get sick. I know Trey tired of seeing me cry. You see me cry all the time.
I'm just struggling.
I know you are.
There's not many people I can express it to.
I know.
I love you. We got less than a minute.
I love you too. And I miss you.
I miss you too. I've gotten really white. See, my face turns so red so fast now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you look like me.
I know.
Love you.
No, you too.
Hold your head up. Keep praying. Keep talking to God.
I'm trying.
Pray for the truth.
I'm trying.
Pray for your life to line up with God's will.
Yeah, well, there's a plan for everybody. I just don't know why mine's gotta be so hard.
Ma'am, you made your plan so hard. What about Quentin's plans? What about what God wanted Quentin to do? What about what was supposed to be for him? Hey, Zan, good to see you. Carolina said, yeah, because she's a child homicider. Of course, they're going to have to separate her from the other inmates. Remember Gable Fernandez's mother? They busted her face open with tuna cans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is before she accepted her daughter did that. Yeah, this was before trial. I asked for, in my FOIA request, I requested calls between, I think, July and trial. So, because I kind of wanted to know what her mindset was right before trial and during trial. So that was my thought process in submitting that FOIA request. All right, here's the next one. I got 4 of them for us to go through today. The Real Gemini said, when was this video called? Got her late. That one was from July. This one is from September 3rd, 2024. I don't know if you can see, but it tells you right here. I found one today from October 8th. I put that one on my Patreon. I think that might be the last one before court. They're not, I mean, it's small talk, you know, they're not really talking about anything having to do much with trial. All right.
You should have just seen me look. You should have just seen me looking at this tablet. Like what's this?
We having success. Yeah, we're starting to get some stuff cut out and done.
Y'all just demoing the bag.
Y'all let me know if y'all hear my name as well.
Right now, we're demoing the tubing and we're
You paid for another 20 minutes. The first one was free. Now you paid for another one.
demo the valves in.
Mom. Well, hey, you just didn't get enough of me, did you? Hi.
We're demoing box.
I was like, I knew it was going to go off in the middle of the sentence.
Tonight, they'll demo root valves.
I hate how it doesn't line up with what they're saying sometimes. The connection's bad. Tony said, I bet Quentin would have liked coloring books, but probably never got any from Leilani. I agree. Poor child. That poor baby.
Put new root valves back in. Okay.
Yeah, well,
on AMD.
It's still kind of expensive. No, Mama don't drink. Yeah, Mama don't drink no Diet Coke. She drink Monsters, the white Monsters. They can see you. You see right over here. They can see you. You might not be able to see you. Yeah, you might not be able to see them, but they can see you.
It's like 40 cents a minute, so whatever.
Hold on. Now let's see it. Look, go back in the window right there.
It's 50 cents.
She said she sees it. Mama said I look horrible. You don't look horrible.
I know it's awful.
I got another eye appointment coming up this month. Mom, my eyes have gotten worse, and they say that it's because of all the reading that I do.
Can't see them.
So they're probably gonna have to get me a new prescription glasses. Because even with my glasses on, it's just like how it was when my eyes first started messing up. You remember when I started complaining about it? Like, I think there's something wrong with my eyes.
Yeah, I see it.
It's the same thing. Like, stuff that I should see clearly is now a little bit blurry, but when I take my glasses off, they're extremely blurry. So I'm like, yeah. So I got another appointment coming up. I'll let you know when I have it.
I do. My hair's
within
all
2 or 3 weeks after that is when I'll have to probably get the money to pay for new glasses. So I'm like, I want to know what my eyesight is. I know I'm nearsighted. I can see it close, but I can't see far away.
Ridiculous.
Nope. Yeah, like I was just like, but I had these glasses for like what, Mom? Like a year and some change, maybe?
Yeah.
No, probably not. I can see it close just fine though, but it's from a distance, and I'm like, even with my glasses on, and now I'm wearing them almost daily, except when I'm reading, so I don't need them up close. Up close, if I try to keep them on, it gives me a headache.
Oh my God, Abellis!
But he's trying doing this.
Oh my God, Abellis! Thank you so much. Good gracious. Thank you so much for gifting 50 Speculation Station memberships. My goodness. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that support. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. That was so sweet. Thank you. I'll tell you, I'll pull it up and tell you who they went to. Hold on. Let me go all the way down. Okay, my husband's listening to somebody cutting something on TV. Sorry about that weird noise. Goodness gracious. They went to Jesse DG, Megan, AWBJ's team, Kathy's Cry Closet activated, King Meech Money, Princess Pillow, Kimmy C123, Smoky Mountain Mermaid, Brenda, Marjorie, RMB, LJ, Colin Col Forbin, Debbie, Petunia, Fawny, Dolly Hood, Josephine, KR, Sue Joy, 01, Stormy, Swampside Chick, Carrie Poet, Shelly's Stoned, I like that. Glitter is Forever, Jimeline, JK, Mindy, Christy, Gigi, Tony, NG, No Room for You, Buddy. I like that name. Bryn, Miss Kimmy Akers, Tracy, Curious Christine, Nona Needs a Nap, Chelsea, Blue Mix, Spacey Tracy, Anchor and Empress Tara, Marion, Still Waters, Tara, Batty Tara, Body and Three Sides True Crime, Lucille. Thank you so much. That's who I think I got everybody. If you guys were gifted from Abellis and you know you were gifted, please tell her thank you. That was so sweet of you. Abellis, I'm going to jump on the crazy train and come pick y'all up for Speculation Station. Thank you, Abellis. I'm going to play it twice because I'm going to have to come back twice to pick all those people up. My goodness. Thank you so much, Abellis. That was so sweet of you. Thank you so much for the support. Content, yeah, I looked away for a second. I was talking to the kids, and then I looked back, and I was like, oh, my God. Jimeline, thank you for saying thank you. Hey, Pamela, good to see you. Yeah, Toxic didn't get one. That's weird. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hey, Blue Giraffes, it's good to see you. All right.
I'll let you know when I have it, because then within 2 or 3 weeks after that is when I'll have to probably get the money to pay for new glasses.
She's making me want my Red Bull, drinking that Monster over there, so I'm going to play this and go grab my Red Bull real quick.
So I'm like, I want to know what my eyesight is. I know I'm nearsighted. I can see up close, but I can't see far away. Nope. Yeah, like I was just like, but I've had these glasses for like what, Mom? Like a year and some change, maybe?
Far away and close up, so I get it.
No, probably not. I can see up close just fine though, but it's from a distance, and I'm like, even with my glasses on, and now I'm wearing them almost daily, except when I'm reading, so I don't need them up close. Up close, and I try to keep them on, it gives me a headache. I can't see, but he's trying doing this. You know, I just like, he can't see up close, so he's farsighted, or is he near and far?
Well, it drives me nuts whenever you're
I'm trying not to get blind though, because you know if your eyesight gets too bad, at some point you are literally not allowed to drive.
Yeah.
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 Where did that bee come from, Blue Giraffes? Basil is here and says hi. He wanted to he wants some loving, so he wanted me to tell y'all hi. Okay, I saw you. Jimeline. I like your name, Jimeline.
Farsighted, or is he near and far?
Oh, he blind.
I'm trying not to get blind though, because if your eyesight gets too bad, at some point you are literally not allowed to drive. Yeah.
I'm gonna go see him after everything's over with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go visit.
Maybe worth it though. Maybe you should try to do it. Maybe you should try to do it every twice a year.
No, it's 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the thing. It's a drive, but if you do it twice a year, you might give him something to look forward to.
And then so much.
And he's.
And then so much.
Yeah, well,
yeah, because that's a drive.
The way that you were talking about him the other day seemed like he was having a good, lucid day.
But I'm gonna I go back to see him again, and I think he's high.
I don't know. There's not much you can do about.
See me no more.
Mama, the sad thing is he's probably getting high off a roach spray.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Were you getting high off a roach spray? Yeah, we got to pay for the glasses now too, Orange Rose, along with everything else in the whole entire world that she wants. But never mind Quentin and how he wanted to just be able to live.
No. I don't know, doesn't make you worry. Because Mama, I'm telling you that it's probably roach spray. They're probably getting high off a roach spray. That's what all these prisons are getting high from.
Well, if I go back there, and
Yeah, some of them soak it in rough spray, some of them soak it in, say,
it's not enjoyable.
meth, liquefied heroin, anything that they can melt down. If you can melt it down and shoot it, they can melt it down and soak it in paper.
Oh my God. Are we serious right now? She is
Officer was like, oh, well, he's probably
I think you should ask him how he's getting it.
I'm like, what the hell is a strip?
I said, I think you should
Apparently,
ask him how he's
they
getting it,
soak
'cause you don't get that stuff for
paper
free.
and whatever drugs and get it in there.
They've been doing that for a long time.
Searching his cell, giving him
They used to put Suboxone strips behind the stamp on the envelope. I don't know. I guess I guess trustees get roach spray to spray for roaches, and they're soaking paper in it. Like, I mean, what the hell are you even doing? Trying to kill yourself? Goodness gracious.
that they can melt down. If you can melt it down and shoot it, they can melt it down and soak it in paper.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I'm not.
I know. My thing is,
no.
My thing is, Mom, I think you should ask him how
I'm
he's
not
getting
going to go
it.
there and try to time with it.
I said, my thing is, though, I think you should ask him how he's getting it, because you don't get that stuff for free.
Huh?
Searching his cell, giving him a drug test, testing all his papers.
And the officer acted like it was no big deal.
Putting him in ISO
I'm
until
like,
you figure out what's
I'm
going on.
telling you, why ain't y'all freaking taking the SWAT team in there?
I know. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, what's up? You
Bullshit.
know?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm wondering if they're not taking the SWAT team in there because Leilani lies so much and they don't believe her. Blue Giraffe said, did she ever ask about her brother that's also in prison, or is that who she's talking about? She was talking about him earlier in the phone call we just played. Carolina said, this is the first time damn Leilani Simon cried because she was crying for dang fried chicken and greens. Yep. Oh, let me put something up. I might have forgot. If I forgot, I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to dox nobody.
I know. That's ridiculous.
Unconditional love.
Bullshit.
Unconditional love don't mean I gotta accept your action. You know what I'm saying? Or your bullshit. But if he's gonna whenever he gets out, he's got 6 years.
I'm in my mid-20s.
You need to get yourself right.
I'm in my mid-20s. I'm like, God, I'm tearing up now.
Every single time Billy Joe tries to talk about unconditional love, Leilani changes the subject and immediately just starts talking about other things. Every single time her mama tries to talk to her about unconditional love. That is messed up to me. I wonder if it's because she doesn't know unconditional love. Like, she wasn't able to show that to Quentin, because obviously Quentin would be here if she had shown Quentin unconditional love. It's really weird to me that every single time Billy Joe talks about unconditional love, which is a lot, Leilani changes the subject immediately.
I'm in my mid-20s. I'm in my mid-20s.
Right, Zam? Hey, Veronica.
I'm like, God, I'm tearing up now. Oh no.
I know
he's 20 and a 30-year-old body.
Quentin was 30, but he's 30.
Yeah, he'll be 31.
Right, Veronica?
Yeah, he'll be 31. He'll be 31 in November. I'll be 25 in November. You gotta remember, he's 6 years older than me. If you know my age, you know his age.
I kept saying he's fixing to be 31.
2032. September 2032?
He should get out, September.
6 years from now, I'm about to be 25. Yeah, so September of 2032, he should be getting out.
So that'll be just a 2 months before his birthday, before his 37th birthday.
Wait, you trying to make us 1,000 years older? What the hell? She said his parole hearing's in 3031. She's a good God. Yeah.
His parole hearing 3031. I mean 2030.
And that's understandable. And I don't think he even knows who he is. Mama, when you go to institution, like when you go to institution, yeah, at the age that he went to, Mama, he's 30. He's about to be 31, right? His mind, he's probably no older than 20. He's probably mentally no older than 20.
I'm gonna take that camper of Beth's and put it on that property.
Ma'am, you're no older mentally than 13, in my opinion. Pamela Moss said, did she just roll her dang eyes? She sure did. She sure did. Bad girl said she thinks her mom states unconditional love to get her to confess where Quentin is. That's a possibility. I hadn't even thought about that, bad girl. Let me see if it'll cover up. It won't. Billy Joe. Oh, Lord, Mrs. O. I hope not. I hope she remembers them. Let me see. Okay, that one's good. Blue Giraffe said, it does make me happy to know that she thought she was going home. Maybe, I mean, hey, right? And then to be devastated to find out that you're not.
Pretty out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can't stay in the house with us.
And that's understandable. And I don't think he even knows who he is. Mama, when you go to institution, like.
Wait a minute. She just said because he can't stay in the house with us. But you let Leilani stay in the house even though she wasn't supposed to be around Quentin. And now Quentin's no longer here. And now we're going to talk about who can and can't stay in the house. Carolina said, in all honesty, my heart breaks for Miss Billy Joe. She works hard. She provided shelter and all the necessities. And that horrible POS didn't appreciate it. Leilani just cried and cried because I didn't see... There's probably another one coming. Yeah, I do feel, I mean, and a lot of people could get upset with me, and I'm sorry if it upsets you, but I feel bad for Billy Joe too. I don't think she ever thought in a million years that what happened would happen. I think she knew her daughter needed a place to stay, and she loved her daughter, so she let her stay there, even though she wasn't supposed to per CPS, and these horrible things happened. I do feel bad for her.
I don't think he even knows who he is. Mama, when you go to institution, like when you go to institution, yeah, at the age that he went to, Mama, he's 30. He's about to be 31, right? His mind, he's probably no older than 20. He's probably mentally no older than 20.
Yeah. I don't know. He's it's okay. I'm doing
So I just get a quick question. Y'all gonna
You always surrounded by a whole bunch of country bumpkin people.
that'll be it.
That should be all that needs to be done to it because we'll already have the tube bent to where it needs to go. Night shift is going to do all the box. We're going to do all the boxes. It's easier for us to get them sold off.
Veronica said she's not acting as she lost her baby either. She's not. That girl said BJ made a fatal mistake with Quentin. Veronica said everyone is more upset than she will ever be. Bad girl said nope, never talks about him either. Talking about Quentin. And Rachel said Billy Joe made some bad choices, but she didn't expect what happened. My only problem is that she knew about the drug use and let it happen around the kids. I do agree with that. That is an issue. That is a problem.
During the day, and to ask questions and get answers. I mean,
tomorrow will be a whole other batch of it. What's the plan?
That plan, all those boxes I gave you, my plan is to have them done by Sunday, all of them.
Pretty woman on the other screen.
If everything goes well, we will.
I don't know if it's just because I'm not around people that often. So when I hear people talk, I hear a Southern accent really strong. But like every time you show me somebody and I hear them talking in the background, I'm like, this is so damn country. Like hillbilly, Southern, redneck. You do have it, Mama. You can go from 0 to 100 real quick. But all you gotta do is say the right thing. Remember? Are you serious, Mama? Are you serious? Do I look like I'm fucking serious? Do I look fucking serious?
Somebody told me the other day they heard my gangster come out.
Oh,
I remember saying, why are you tripping? you off. No, I went off and then you went off and then
Man, that makes
I
me
had a
mad.
leash hitting my tail because I went back to
I probably shouldn't have paused it there. I apologize for that. Veronica said he was so cute and such a good behaved boy according to everyone and anyone that met him. Yeah. Carolina said only wanted Danny and any male affection. She's sick in the head and man, I can't be on top of a woman 24/7. Damn you, Leilani. You took that precious little darling life from him. Selfish. Yep. Bad Girl says, sorry if anyone's offended by Leilani's words. Thank you for that. Rachel said, Leilani lives on another planet with no accountability. It is annoying, Abellis. Joe, I don't know what she's on. She could be on that roach spray. She does need to take accountability. It's serious.
Right, Bad Girl? Or are you? Why are you tripping?
I've had my moments, but my moments won't just a couple sentences that pissed you off. No, I went off and then you went off and then I had a leash hitting my tail because I went past the speed bump. Yeah, it's clearing up. You can still kind of see some of my blemishes, but it's clearing up now. That stuff is really working. My toenails.
Your skin really good.
Toenails now on both.
Is that stuff working?
All of them, Mama. I can cut them. I can. If I had a file, I could file them. I could paint them without having to get acrylic fake toenails.
Yeah. How's your toenails?
Mama, I got 2 big toenails. Two. They long too. I have to cut them because then I can touch my own legs. Mm-hmm. One of them look like one of them's a really thick toenail and it's kind of like oddly colored, but I don't care. I can fix that up with some paint.
Oh my God!
Even that one big toe.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at y'all.
Your lunch is almost done. That's okay because I see everybody filing out behind you. So I was surprised. Wow. I was surprised. Like you should have. Jenna was looking at my face like, why am I looking like that? Because I was looking at it. I was like, I know I don't have a second video visit. Who is this? I didn't know it was you. I was so confused who was trying to video me.
Yeah.
So I love you. I don't want you to get late to work, but I'm glad that you called back and we had extra time to talk.
I know my feet be hurting all the time. I'm fixing to have to hang up with you though because I got to go back to work.
Wow. You have a good day, Mama. Bye, lovely.
Yeah.
Bye,
it's that time.
I don't know if they redacted this part or it's just behind.
Well, I love you too. I'm trying to make it see me. There it goes. I love you too. Mwah. Bye, lovely. My little lady.
Like I said, I don't know. I might catch hell for it, but I do feel bad for Billy Joe. I'm going to grab the other one. Carolina said her stupid little laugh and giggles. Ugh, can't stand it. Or her, I don't have hate for anyone, but really don't like that woman, Megan Boswell or Casey Anthony. And she acts like them too. I mean, it's the same situation. And I'll never understand why these mothers do this to their children. I don't know how you could look at, especially a person, a human being that you created and think of anything other than love. This might be one that we saw last time. If it is, I will play a different one, but I'm not sure. We'll play the first couple of minutes of it and see. Joe said she's definitely on something. Pamela Moss said that girl's definitely on something. Mrs. O said, is she reverting to a little girl? Yeah. Questions that need answers. Leilani made her own decision to hurt Quentin, said Tony. Excuse me. Pamela said, how can anyone smile like that knowing what she did to her child? Yep. Veronica said that laugh is on up there with Stanky Empanada, a.k.a. Stephen Stearns. All right, let's see if we've seen this one yet.
Lord, yeah, kumquats. That one.
I don't think we've seen that.
Be getting it now. Hey.
Kumquat.
Hey, I've been trying. Can you hear me?
No, I just put the earbuds in.
Yeah, I figure you got something going on. It's real staticky.
Yeah, no, I've
You
just
need
plugged
new
in. Are you
earbuds
sick?
already?
Are you sick?
Oh, I was like, man, that was really staticky.
If you just sent one, no. All the ones from yesterday, yes.
Hey, I wasn't trying to. Did you read my text?
That letter was from months ago. Well, like months ago. Yeah. When I was
No,
when I was,
yeah, from
it was
today.
when I
Okay, we haven't seen this one. This one is from September 24th at 5:43 p.m. Oh, okay, Jimaline. Thank you for listening, love. Janet says nobody thinks that their child would do what she did. Right. That's why I have sympathy for Billy Joe.
From today. I wasn't trying to. I was just making. I didn't know what your letter was to your attorney.
that letter
so
was
I
from
was just
months ago. Well, like months ago. Yeah. When I was yeah, it was when I was
okay.
the letter I sent
I
was
didn't
from
look
months
at
ago.
dates.
Yeah, that was the response. So what it was is I was trying to figure out if they had already filed. I think it's when you asked me to make sure that I didn't sign anything. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure nothing was filed since feedback kept on saying, "Will you surrender your rights?" when I was getting these updates. So
yeah, because I didn't. You know what I mean?
that
Like
letter was typed up on September 7th, and the date on the letter that I wrote to you is when I got it.
Right. Yeah, because they sent that. I didn't even look at the dates on that letter, Leilani. I just read it.
Yeah,
and then
that's what it was. So when I got the response, because I was also asked her what was going on since.
I wonder what the letter said. Blue Giraffe says she's got that Wade Wilson laugh. Speaking of Wade Wilson, Hio dropped some Wade Wilson stuff on her Patreon, so make sure you guys go check her out. I don't know what exactly it was. It looked like phone calls and some more information on Wade Wilson. If you guys are interested in that, definitely look her up on Patreon. Hio is XIO. I'll see if I can grab her link real quick. But yeah, she's got some Wade Wilson stuff. I don't get into the Wade Wilson stuff. And it looks like Leilani's wearing black. I'm wondering how she's able to wear black in jail.
The date on the letter that I wrote to you is when I got it.
So this might be right after a court appearance or something because she's not wearing regular jail clothes.
Wow. Why are you keep bleeping? Oh, it's me
Yeah,
that's doing
so
it.
that's what it was. So when I got the response, because I was also
them?
asked her what was going on since we kept on getting new case managers. I wanted to make sure that they were getting my letters I wanted to make sure that they were getting my letters for the kids. I asked about the termination of rights and asked if there was a possibility that it can be put on hold until we see what happens in trial. This was before you and I decided to take this route. Yeah. So,
Right. Well, no matter what, we just want to get them out of the care of Department of Children and Families. And we can handle everything else. We can handle everything through the courts, which is, like I said, we would handle everything through the courts. And we can do that on our own. We don't have to have Department of Children and Families and all these other places involved.
So
for us
the main
to
reason
go
why
before
the
a
main reason
judge
why I even
and,
sent you
and
a copy of that, because I still got a copy
redo
myself. I
what
asked for 2 copies when I seen it or whatever.
we can go ourselves through the court and we can have a judge mediate what visitation looks like. And,
I do. I doubt they deserve it.
You know what I mean? Of course, everything being done through consistency, right?
Yeah.
Being consistent.
So they're talking about signing rights over, I guess, so they can get more access to the grandchildren. I don't know. Joe said, yes, children can definitely try your patience, but you don't harm your child. And she had someone to look after Quentin. Yep, absolutely. I agree 100% with what you said, Joe. Abella said, guys, we're still celebrating our leap year baby Anders because some celebrate on February 28th and some March 1st. Reason to party. Yes, please make sure you tell Anders happy birthday. Oh, you're good, Carolina. Queen Anne, I'm glad you're home and I'm glad you took a walk. I love taking walks. I take walks every day after my lives. And a lot of times before. Rachel said, I just understand hurting a child. I only have one son that used to help care for my bestie's 4 girls a lot. They were in a bad divorce situation. Well, I'm glad that they had you, and I'll never understand it either. I'm glad they had somebody like that. I'm glad they had you in their lives to help. Mary said she looks comfortable in jail. She looks like she's at home. Yep. And it's good to see you, Mary. Mrs. O said the delusion is real AF. It sure is.
So the main reason why I even sent you a copy of that, because I still got a copy myself. I asked for 2 copies when I seen it or whatever.
Because I'm look, the same way I would handle things with you is the same way I'll handle things with Cody and Danny. You see what I'm saying?
I see. But yeah. So
but you get
if they have consistency,
I'm not being biased toward any one of y'all.
But them get in their way every time they show up and disappear from months, and show up and disappear from months.
Then they should have those. They should have the chance too. Yeah.
I just pinned Sandra's link to her YouTube channel at the top. If you guys are interested in Wade Wilson, she should have a link to her Patreon on there somewhere, and you guys can check her out. I hate the way it delays like that.
I don't agree with that either, because like I said, I did a lot of things wrong because, you know, I never wanted y'all to feel like I was keeping you from your father, but your father never showed any consistency toward you.
Yeah, I think Billy Joe wants to take care of the grandchildren, and I don't think she'll ever get them back either, unfortunately, because with what happened, you know, DCS is going to be like, you know, we let you have them, we let you be the supervised person, and then you let Leilani move back in, even though she wasn't supposed to be there, and now Quentin's deceased. So I understand her wanting to get him back, but I highly doubt that's ever going to happen. Thank you guys for telling Anders happy birthday. I appreciate that.
And I should have handled that differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've learned that through these classes and stuff like that, you know. Which I feel like anything, whenever it comes to the kid's parents, should be handled with a counselor that has
somebody with
no emotional attachment.
Objective. So the main reason why I even sent you a copy of that, Mom, was because I knew that our plan to get those papers signed when we wanted to didn't come to pass. And I knew that you were probably overthinking, oh my God, if we don't get it signed, they could do this, So exactly. So I wanted to send it to you so you could see that it was dated for September 7th. So as of September 7th, I don't know as of between now and then, but as of September 7th, there was no petition filed, and that she was willing to argue a continuance on that whole situation, which would give us more time to get those papers signed. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was today, but it's tomorrow. That's what I was asking you when you first answered. Are you sick?
Right. I understand. Well, tomorrow's court, so
what is it?
I hope.
I hate the way these calls line up.
So I haven't tried to visit because I was figuring you were at court, and actually I haven't tried to visit because I didn't get up out of the bed until 3:15 because I had so much pain.
Some muscles, or maybe even tore some ligaments.
Yeah, my shoulder.
Rachel said, I hope Danny has cleaned up his life and he has his daughter now. I hope his mom was able to keep him. I don't know. Now this takes place before trial, but during these phone calls, Danny doesn't have the baby, and like they can't even find Danny, which made me upset because I was like, man, I thought he had her. I can't remember in court if it said that he had her or not, but it made me really upset because I was like, after seeing the trial and everything, I think a lot of people were rooting for Danny. And if he's not showing any care whatsoever for Skylar, I mean, that's upsetting and devastating itself. Thank you guys for telling him happy birthday. That was so sweet. Abellis is summoning everyone. I'll leave that there.
Sure, I'm fixing to go to the emergency room whenever Jackie gets here. It's that bad.
What is it?
Oh, goodness.
I know what I did on day before yesterday at work. I pulled on one of those bundles trying to make it work, and I made it work, but I sure did tear it myself making it work. I pulled so hard on it, and it's done something to my neck and my shoulder. It hurts from my neck, my shoulder to my elbow.
I don't know how much you want to bet. How much you want to bet they're gonna tell you? Well, Miss Howell, you tore some ligaments.
Yeah, probably. I know I've done something because I ain't never been.
I'm sorry. It just reminds me of the fact that like you're like mucho macho or whatever, and you're like, I'm gonna make this work, and then you're like, damn, I should have made that work. Tell her, hey, and I love her too.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I was like, I was telling Jenna, I said,
yeah. Mama says hey, and she loves you.
Keep in mind, these calls are like not in sync. It's really weird. I don't like it. KR said, oh my God, received a notice and email. I was gifted a membership. Thank you so much. I'm sorry it doesn't give actual name. It's okay. Thank you, KR, for saying thank you. It might have been Abellis. Abellis gifted today quite a few memberships. Thank you for coming in and saying thank you. Rachel said, Danny did an interview after the trial and he looked much better and definitely wanted his daughter. He didn't say much about it. Wonder if there's a court case. I wonder. I'm glad to hear that he did that, though. Abellis, thank you for saying happy March. I'm excited. March is here too. I actually just put out a video where I was in the yard earlier planting my seeds and stuff. I did the milk jug thing, Abellis, that we were talking about. So make sure you definitely check out the members' videos.
You heard her, Mama. Yeah. But yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm off key today.
Jenna, I said, huh?
But look, I'm gonna try. And my psychiatrist put me on some different medication to help me sleep at night.
Well,
and
you
I guess
should,
I haven't been sleeping well already for a while now.
You can take
and
it, and when it's too late to take it, because it's too late, you
and then my shoulder hurt.
But maybe like how long did it take it to kick in? Yeah, so you took.
She never listens to what her mama has to say, like ever, and never wants to talk about the real issues at hand. Never wants to talk about quitting and things like that.
At 8 o'clock, what time did you go to sleep, or about?
I took it at 8 o'clock. I don't know how much earlier I can
take it at like I don't know, as soon as you get home.
I don't know. I don't get home until 7:30 right now.
Have you talked to anybody about getting a job that wasn't a subcontracted job?
About
like
8:30.
Placement somewhere.
Right. Well, I'm hoping I don't want to work hours like
randomly for 1 week,
you know
or
what
2
I mean?
weeks, or a month,
This is not. It's one thing if you.
What happened to the paper mill? You were talking about
well, I'm trying to get on
what
that
happened to you
hatch,
trying to see
which
what
is
paper mill?
the nuclear plant.
This is so off. Like, it's weird how like most of them are not this far off as far as like them talking this much messed up. They must have a bad signal or something, because it's really bad on this one.
And they do have one outage a year, so it's doing one outage a year for 30 days opposed to doing two.
Well, you can always put on there a starting date, and I would put that on for, I don't know, November 1st.
You know, making arrangements for one outage a year opposed to trying to make arrangements for 2 or 3 outages a year. I don't want to work these hours. And then with the company,
I've already been advised by every attorney I've had.
Well,
my best bet
gotta
is to get the hell out of Savannah. Excuse my language.
I'm trying not to do anything until after trial. And the reason that is because I want to be able to be at trial every day. You know what I mean? So if I go and put in an application right now, and I get the job and they want me to start tomorrow.
She said every attorney she has said that their best advice is for her to get the hell out of Georgia. And I mean, I guess the attorneys are thinking that she has a chance to get off of this. I don't know if they're trying to give her hope or what, but I mean, I would think they would be trying to prepare her for the inevitable. Like, I guess they really thought that there wasn't enough circumstantial evidence to convict her. I mean, it seems everybody did.
Their starting date, and I would put that on for, I don't know, November 1st.
Not always.
Hey, love
Because I'm
John.
trying not to involve people in or involve a company or whatever into what I have going on. You know what I mean? Like just trying to keep that
I've
low
already been
profile,
advised by every attorney
which
I've
would be
had
what you would need to
that
do,
my
or
best
any
bet
of
is to
us
get the
need to
hell out of
do.
Virginia.
You know what I mean?
Excuse my language, sorry.
Carolina, I think Billy Joe's living with survivor's guilt too.
Well,
Blackshear. What's Blackshear? Where's
that's why I'm hoping with that.
Obviously, it's off the grid.
That property that Tommy has in Blackshear.
I was gonna say, obviously, it's off the grid. I've never heard it. And I've been to a couple of semi-country areas. So,
Rachel said she's only saying what she wants to say and isn't capable of listening. And I agree 100%. 100%.
It's
more country than Little Whiskey.
It's country. It would be country.
Bloomingdale's pretty small.
You know what I
Because
mean?
you can walk like the length of Bloomingdale within like, I don't know, 30 minutes.
Yeah. It would be very country living. You know what I mean? Actually, Blackshear is smaller than Bloomingdale. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like, yeah. I'm not even sure Blackshear is the dollar store. Yeah.
Savvy.
But the idea would be for you to be safe.
Maybe I can.
And me and Tommy have talked about it. We haven't really come up with a real plan or anything. You know what I mean? But we've talked about what it would be like, or where you would be able to, have some kind of a start
my first
at
goal was
life,
to do some type of rehab,
and it not be
so
overwhelming, or maybe even be in a place where it's not.
Honestly, just considering how long I've been sober.
Where
So
in the
like
country
me
people aren't so apt to be
depending on what job I get too.
Yeah, internet savvy. You know what I'm saying? So if you run into somebody, probably because they're young, and
it's interesting they were finding places for her to go if she got out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Something like, but ultimately it's up to you. We can't make life choices for you,
Still trying to help her.
Yeah.
18 months 18 months normally, but I can do I think they do like 3 months at a time. So if you want to do 3 months, you can stay 3 months. If you want to do 6 months, you can stay 6 months or something like that.
Going to the only reason I keep bringing up done is because if you went done, then you could live there. You could, it would give you a place to live. It would give you a place that could get you back and forth to work. It would give you a place that you could get the
my only concern with that, with doing the inpatient type thing or whatever, is there's going to be
drug rehab. It would give you all the. There's going to be more other women there. Get all the things that you need. You know what I mean?
Heard about me and
all the amenities that you need to be able to just start creating a better way of thinking and a better way.
Her mama is still trying to find a place for her to live and trying to just take care of her in the event that she had gotten out. And after the trial, her mom is still trying to take care of her, provide her with a place to live and all of that. I mean, again, going back to her talking about unconditional love right there. That's unconditional love. That's unconditional love right there. Leilani just keeps getting handed so many things in life. Like, maybe that's part of the issue. I don't know. We all want to do good for our children, and we all want them to be good people. I don't know. Like, I didn't really get handed things like that. I wish I could have stayed with my mom, or, stayed on a property of hers or something like that. Like, I think it's really sweet that Billy Joe was trying to figure all this out for Leilani. But again, Leilani couldn't care less. She's talking about all these other things doesn't care what her mama's saying. Her mama's trying to help her. She's not appreciative or accountable for anything.
Their way of life, you know. And it would get, and ultimately you could be there until you had the money to
18 months.
Because I think it's like a 2-year
normally, but I can
program.
do. I think
But
they
you
do
don't have
like.
to be there.
I think they do.
Abellis, that's so awesome. I remember you told me a while ago that you were planting your bulbs. I'm so glad they're coming up for you. That's awesome. I'm super excited for you.
Hold on. I think they do like 3 months at a time. So if you want to do 3 months, you can stay 3 months. If you want to do 6 months, you can stay 6 months or something like that. You froze. It's quiet. I don't know if you can hear me, but I cannot
ultimately it would give you that time that you would need to save up money, get your own place. You wouldn't be stressed, and you would be safe.
Yeah.
You see what
yeah,
you know what I mean?
my only
You would
concern
be
with
safe.
that, with doing the inpatient type of thing or whatever is there's going to be women there, Mom. There's going to be women there. There's going to be more other women there. It won't just be me. And I'll be sharing with other women, and they may or may not know me or heard about me, and they might have little children. And I might have to deal with a lot of bias and hostility just from being there.
Ma'am, you committed homicide on your baby. I mean, of course you're going to get bias and hostility from other women. Are you freaking kidding me? Why did you do what you did? Look at what you did. Any mother is going to be upset and not want to be around you and probably try to whoop your ass. Rightfully so.
There's going to be women there. There's going to be more other women there. It won't just be me. And I'll be sharing with other women, and they may or may not know me or heard about me, and they might have little children. And I might have to deal with a lot of bias and hostility just from being there.
Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Maybe it'd be, you know what I mean? Which is ultimately, Leilani, we can't read the future, which is awful. I wish we could, because I know a lot of things would be different if we could.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm going to check it out, and I might even be able to work up some type of special accommodation.
And it may not be for you.
Until we find out.
Abellis, I'm glad they survived. I don't think it would have been in spite of you. I'm sure you planted them correctly, and they're doing a good job. I'm sorry, Live to Hunt, that you haven't had any calm weather. It's really windy here. Carolina said, exactly, Pamela. Leilani Simon says, Mama, they have no physical evidence against me, stupid damn idiot, because there was a whole lot of circumstantial evidence that she had done it. Yep, there was. Love to Hunt says, too little thoughts, too late.
Would surely give you a safe
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm going to check it out, and I might even be able to work up some type of special accommodation until we find out. Until we find out if these
there's not enough.
If I'll be dealing with that type of malice or not. Yeah.
Well, you think you understand. I just want,
and we'll see.
And I know this is what I want.
I
just want you to be able to
check it out
and be
put your
somewhere
advice on it and
safe
before
that
I make
gives
a
you
decision.
time
Mama, I
to
mean going in there
figure
and
out what
checking it out,
life
not
looks
talking
like
about
for you. You know, I went to that. The one that I keep talking to you about, it starts out, I mean, of course, it starts out just like any other thing does. For 30 days, they really don't want you to have any contact with the outside world, and which that is ultimately just to keep you from falling into the old ways of living and old people in your life. You know what I mean? And then you work your way up. They have 3 different houses there. And you start in one, and then you work your way to the next house.
It does, but honestly,
and then you work your way into another house. And all 3 of these houses,
there was a school shooting up in North Georgia.
Different. There's a different set of rules and more freedom as you go.
There was 9.
You know.
Again, her mom is trying to talk to her about things that are kind of important, or they feel could be important if she got out. And she's talking about the news, which I'm sorry there was a school shooting up in North Georgia. We probably covered it. It's probably the one we talked about on the live. But again, I mean, her mama Leilani speaks to hear Leilani speak. Like, she's not listening. She's not taking into account anything her mama's saying. She's not grateful for what her mama's trying to do for her. It irritates me so much. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. Carolina dropped some beautiful blue hearts and teddy bears for sweet angel baby Quentin. Pamela said sometimes parents need to give tough love. Yeah, they do sometimes.
Which would give you time to let, and I hate to say it like this, but honestly, it just kind of gives you time to let more bad things happen in the world, because it's going to.
It does, but honestly, Mom,
what
it's already
happened
not on
with
the top
you
page.
isn't
You want to know
on
what
the
is
top
recently?
page. Does that make sense?
There was a school shooting up in North Georgia. I think there was nine. There was nine.
What?
There was 9 injured, 4 killed. 2 were children and 2 were teachers. There was also a judge killed in Kentucky by a sheriff. And then we got all this stuff going on with the president. And, come on.
We have extensively covered Sheriff Stein's shooting Judge Mullins, which I've got the other deposition. I need to get with Hio so we can read the deposition of another deposition in that case.
Yeah. But as far as like those bad YouTubers and stuff like that, because I've been kind of just trying to see what's happening in that world with things coming up to the point that we are. And there's a kid named Sebastian Rogers with autism that has come up
All those other tragedy
and all of those same
goodness.
ones that tortured the outside of my house.
That also depends on the state.
And done the things that they've done right now are doing the same thing with this child and their family. And it broke my heart, but the family was able to get protective orders against Bullhorn Betty and all those other freaking insane people that do what they do. And
oh my God. Y'all, she's talking about YouTubers and Bullhorn Betty. Are you kidding? And Sebastian Rogers. Wow, that's crazy. That is nuts.
Yeah. So they were actually able to do something about it.
That also depends on the state.
Now that I've learned about that, I know it's something that I could ultimately do if it's needed. You know what I mean? But I don't think they're going to be here because Dog the Bounty Hunter has gotten involved in that case. So like all of them are.
I love you. I don't know when it's going to turn off.
Like it's like they haven't even spoke about.
The only reason why I know about this
you know
stuff
what I
is
mean?
on Fridays when I go for my time, I do a quick little scan
I love you
of the
too,
news.
but I just want
I don't watch it because I really don't want to see myself. But if I see myself, I know I'm on there.
To make sure we're all.
Oh, they are.
News, yeah, a little scan, yeah.
I can't believe.
Honestly, the news is just as bad as those tragedy events because they took stuff and a bit. They spun a narrative to things that wasn't true.
Yeah.
I mean, if you pull out the hard points that they talked about, yes, that was true. But how they put a narrative to it, the narrative they spun was not true. You know what I mean?
You gotta take it all, like my attorney said, with his little old lingo was like, take it with a shaker of salt.
Yeah, don't trust the news. Like even some of the things that they said you would think would be facts was not facts. It was, as Donald say, fake news. So, and I didn't learn how bad that was until all of this stuff happened. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my God, that is so far from the truth.
Wow.
You know?
This is interesting. I had no idea she was going to mention Sebastian Rogers and Bullhorn Betty. Yeah, it is. Rachel said those people haven't stopped harassment of anyone. It's very sad. No one knows what happened to Sebastian. No, they don't. No, they don't. Oh my goodness, KR, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Veronica said her mom needs to realize that she raised a monster and still has one. She's got to stop protecting this awful human being. Yeah, I agree.
His
Oh, it's over. I was writing something down real quick. All right, I've got one more to talk about or to watch with y'all today. Hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute. Do. Let's get this last one pulled up. I think this will be most of them that we've gone through. I think that's about it. After this one, I'll check and see if there's any we haven't covered already. All right, so this one takes place on October 8th. I do believe this is the last one before court. She did just quote Donald Trump, content angel. Carolina said her attorneys only allowed to see. Okay, her attorneys only allowed her to see the positive side of things, no physical evidence, because they all really thought Leilani Simon was going home. How? I don't know. Veronica, Inspector BS, I put him up because you wouldn't be able to see him anyway, because I keep putting these comments up to kind of highlight personal information or hide it. Basil is over here laying on the bed in the sunlight, getting some sun. All right, October 8th, 2024 at 12:20 p.m.
face visible. Maybe it's about to work. It's working. Tom, hi. I haven't seen here like, is it going to work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work?
Well, I'm gonna take.
Yeah, I mentioned to her that you would be willing to do that in one of my first letters to her, and to get in contact with you about it if it would be helpful. Because I told her that you and Thomas would be willing to be a resource, and if y'all couldn't give it directly to the foster family and the kids, that y'all would be willing to go through DFACS.
I should.
What are you gonna give them? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This one might have redactions. Let me check.
You didn't find a Spider-Man book?
Guy's got a princess dress for Halloween. And
Sky's got a princess dress for Halloween. That's so sweet. Sometimes they redact things. I saw one that said redacted, but I don't know. Like, it's hard to tell with these calls if they're cut off, if they've got bad service, if they redacted something. So I don't know. It doesn't say redacted on this one, so I'm going to assume it's just a bad connection or whatever.
And Zane's got I wished I could have found Iron Man, but I didn't see Iron Man, so he's got a firefighter.
You didn't find a Spider-Man book?
Like a real firefighter outfit. It's pretty cool. He wants Iron Man. And we were in Sam's, and Mama picked him up.
They're doing good. The only issue with Sky is that have you been giving them
They
apple
didn't have
juice?
Iron Man in there.
Apple juice when you see them.
How did they say the?
They made it seem like that you kept on giving them apple juice, and Sky kept on having her UTIs or whatever. That's the only thing they said that was up with her, is that she kept on getting UTIs.
No.
Zane said that they said that Zane was doing fine in school or whatever, that obviously he's still throwing tantrums. They made it seem like that was unusual for a 5-year-old. I was like, that is completely normal for a 5-year-old. You tell him no, he might be okay with it sometimes, and other times you're just gonna throw a fit. That's the normal kid. Yeah, I mean, that's just a normal kid though.
No, it's not, Leilani. That comes from her giving him everything he wants, or not parenting him when he was younger and allowing him to do whatever he wanted. And now, because of that, it's having consequences on his life when he gets older, because he's used to being able to do things and get away with things and do whatever he wants because of however she raised him when he was with her. And now it's making him have consequences that he shouldn't be having to deal with in his life later, because of what she did. I mean, either way you look at it, even if, I mean, any way you look at it, it's her fault, in my opinion. It's not normal for a 5-year-old child to be throwing temper tantrums, in my opinion. Carolina said, young, dumb, and stupid to think that baby Quentin wasn't going to receive the justice he deserved. Yep. Pamela said her attorney had to be as stupid as she is if he thought she was going home. No doubt.
Doing fine in school or whatever, that obviously he's still throwing tantrums. They made it seem like that was unusual for a 5-year-old. I was like, that is completely normal for a 5-year-old. You tell him no, he might be okay with it sometimes, and other times he's just gonna throw a fit. That's the normal kid. Yeah, but that's just a normal kid though.
He's always throwing fits.
They are. They said that you kept on giving them apple juice.
I need to make a note of that.
Issues. When they say issues, the only thing that I can think of is UTIs.
They're trying to blame it on
I used to get them a lot when I was a kid, but Mama, the reason why I kept on getting UTIs and yeast infections at a young age was not because of no juice.
Why are you putting that on that baby? Why are you putting that on that baby? Why are you putting that on that baby? She could have an allergy to it. My friend is very organic. She has organic stuff. Like when she was pregnant, she only did organic stuff. She does medicinal herbs with me. She's really sweet. She's our neighbor. I'm sure y'all heard in previous live streams where the little girl's outside hollering, and I say she's out there finding her voice. She likes to sing really loud. Y'all probably heard her on previous live streams. She can't have anything with dyes, or she has issues. It's probably just an issue she has to the apple juice. Maybe she's allergic to apples. Like, why are you putting all these other things on that baby? Stop it.
A lot when I was a kid, but Mama, the reason why I kept on getting UTIs and yeast infections at a young age was not because of no juice.
That irritates me so bad. I honestly can't stand looking at her. Leilani, said Abellis. Blue Giraffe said Leilani is now a pediatric specialist, along with a doctor and a lawyer and all of the things she claims to be, right? Yeah.
I've been giving them Yoo-Hoos and sweet tea. Last time I took some orange juice, like
oh yeah, make a note of that then,
mango or
because
something
they're
like
trying to
that. They
blame
have nothing to do with
her
that.
UTIs and whatever else on y'all's visits. And they said that the kids, every time they came back from the visits, were having behavioral issues. I was like, that's because of separation. That's not because of y'all's visits. It's because of being separated like that.
So she's allowed visits with them unsupervised, like to have them to where they're talking about these issues. That means that Leilani might have a chance of getting the grandkids back. I don't know. I mean, that's surprising considering what happened to Quentin, and with CPS already saying that Leilani Simon wasn't supposed to be there. It's really interesting that she's even getting to have them at all unsupervised, but maybe that means that she'll be able to get them back eventually. If they're letting her have them unsupervised now, then if she keeps on doing good with it, they'll let her have them back. Would that be good for them to grow up in that household, in that environment where Leilani grew up and where Billy Joe is? Do you think she's changed enough for that to be a good thing? Me too, Mrs. O, but I'm not putting that on that baby.
That's because of separation. That's not because of y'all's visits. It's because of being separated like that.
Know that too.
Yeah, that's why I said separation. That's why I told my attorney.
Because
that
could be because the kids didn't want to go
the same
back.
thing when I left. Then they were behaving. When I would see them, come and visit them, and go back. They would have night terrors or throw tantrums or stuff like that. Beth told me about that, and it was almost fun. And I know for a fact it's because they didn't want me to.
Beth told her about that. The babysitter, not anybody else in the house. Beth told her about Zane having nightmares when she would come visit before she moved in. The babysitter that everyone hates and that says wasn't even really involved in their life too. Well, I don't know if they said that. I've heard that she was lying and that she didn't know what she was talking about is more along the lines of what I'm thinking. She was very much involved enough to know that Zane had nightmares when Leilani would come visit and then leave. That's very interesting.
Same would have night terrors or throw tantrums or stuff like that. And Beth told me about that, and it was almost, you know. And I know for a fact it's because they didn't want me to leave.
Yeah.
Because when I did come back to stay, and I'd be going to work, and Beth was still there at the time, I'd be like, "I love you." I give the kids hugs and kisses, and Zane would sit there and cry, telling me, "No, mama, no, stay." I had to reassure him that I'm coming back. I just gotta go to work. I'll be back. No, that hurt the feelings.
I left one time trying to think that it would be easier on them.
That's why when I was going to work and Zane would get upset, I'd give him a kiss. And I told him I was going to work. I'll be back later. I'm just going to work.
Beth said that was the worst thing ever. She said that for 3
and
days.
he set the foundation for that because he knew what work was. Work meant you're going to be gone for a little bit, but you'd be back.
So,
but that's all they really said.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, they didn't really say anything. I mentioned in the same letter that I mentioned that you being a resource to help with the kids. I asked him if Sky was in Head Start or in daycare, and I guess that brought up alarm bells to them because they mentioned it in court this past time that
lunch, whatever
the only concern with Sky
with
the foster family is that she is not yet in daycare or Head Start or some type of program like that. And they said the mother was the one to mention who brought this to their attention. I was like,
oh, thank you, Mr. Speculating, for the coffee. Let me see what y'all are saying.
Okay.
Rachel said, we have no idea how she was with her kids when no one was around. Good point. Mrs. O said, that's disgusting. How dare she? Right. Rachel said, that's really scary that she has no idea how screwed up she is. I think she does. Maybe she doesn't want to admit it. I don't know.
Because they mentioned it in court this past time that the only concern with Sky with the foster family is that she is not yet in daycare or Head Start or some type of program like that. And they said the mother was the one who mentioned who brought this to their attention. I was like, right.
Good for you. I'm gonna bring. You know, I wish I need to write this shit down. I need to find something I can write on. There's a pencil. There's a pen. All right. It's probably gonna lose my face for a minute, but I can still hear you. Okay.
UTIs and behavioral issues on visits.
I'm trying to. There we go. All right. I'm just gonna put blaming.
And any type of daycare or Head Start program.
But it's already been brought up to the court.
And I suggested Head Start because some Head Starts will take you at 2 and they help you learn your ABCs, your 1s, your 3s, your shapes. And
Why are they, if it's already been brought up in court, like as far as the custody with the kids and things like that is going, what is the necessity of writing it down and going over it again, I wonder?
Your colors and all that stuff.
Sky is not.
Oh, thank you, content. That was so sweet. She is going to learn the hard way back.
Behavioral
or Head Start
issues. Yes. Now that I can think of, the problem with Sky, I mentioned that. Them claiming the behavioral issues after visits, I mentioned that. Yeah, for you don't even have to say aptitudes, just the UTIs the Sky's been getting.
Real bad behavioral after visits.
No, they just says y'all keep on giving them drinks and Sky's having female issues, which I would assume be UTIs or yeast infections.
Okay. Is there anything else?
And the guardian might have mentioned that one time before. I think at the court date before the last one, she mentioned that it was UTIs, so that's why I fear that's where the continuing issue is.
They're blaming blaming us for.
I don't know. You can figure that out though, because they can do the time period of that.
How interesting.
No, they said he's doing pretty well with his teachers and his students.
Guys have an issue.
Obviously, he has his little tantrums, but every child at that age does. So nothing unusual about that.
Miss Mallory has been a member for 3 months. Thank you for being such a wonderful member of the Speculating family for 3 months. Thank you. That's so awesome. Mallory said, yay, 3 months. Leilani is infuriating to watch. She definitely is. Veronica said maybe she's like Jen, that she has gotten away with so much all of her life that they thought they could get past law enforcement too. Good point. Bad Girl said this is a classic case of an ongoing generational abuse. Yep.
Giving them drinks and Sky's having female issues, which I would assume be UTIs or yeast infections.
Yeah.
And the guardian allowed to mention that one time before. I think at the court date before the last one, she mentioned that it was UTIs, so that's why I figured that's where the continuing issue is. I don't know. You can figure that out though, because they can do the time period of that.
You know what? They keep. We didn't give them nothing but water there for a while. Was she still getting them?
No, they say he's doing pretty well with his teachers and his students. Obviously, he has his little tantrums, but every child at that age does. So nothing unusual about that. Yeah.
Did they say anything about?
They keep on mentioning his tantrums like it's unusual for a 5-year-old to get upset when he's told no about something that he really wants. TANTRUMS, tantrums. Yeah.
Nothing unusual to us about that.
TRUMS. TRANTRUMS.
Oh, tantrums.
I know. Hey, though, you know what you're talking about. That's all I'm
TAMTERUS.
But yeah, but like I said, they act like those tantrums are unusual for a kid.
They are unusual for a 5-year-old to be having tantrums. And I forgot what else I was going to say. Carolina said women like Leilani hide their papers from all other female inmates in prisons, but once they find out and what she did, it's on. Yeah, basically it's on. Sue Joy, good to see you. Sue Joy said too late for parenting tips. She's more interested in shoveling food in her mouth. Bella said, Leilani, stop eating. I won't be able to eat today now. I'm sorry, Abella. So sorry, love. Mallory, Carolina says, congratulations on your 3 months. Thank you for that.
MS.
Oh, Webster's
Dictionary. TRANTRUMS. I know.
She knows everything.
Hey, though, you know
I can
notice she's giving advice about talking about the kids and that, she knows that it's not unusual for a 5-year-old to throw tantrums, which it absolutely is. And she knows better than these foster parents, Leilani does, even though she's in prison right now for murdering her son. Keep that in mind.
I'm smart, but I can't spell.
You know what you're talking about. That's all that matters. But yeah, but like I said, they act like those tantrums are unusual for a kid at 5.
I told you
Like if you tell any child no for something that they really want to do, you have a 50-50 chance of that baby having a tantrum. Unusual.
Use.
Content Angel said nothing says you failed in life more than you sitting in your car having a conversation with your adult daughter in jail for murder. Yeah, I get that. Again, I try to be, I try not to go too hard at Billy Joe because again, I don't think she ever thought in 1,000 years what would happen. Like what happened would happen. I think she loved Leilani and was trying to provide her a place to stay, even though DCS said that she wasn't supposed to be there around those kids. It would be a hard situation to be in as a parent. Now, I mean, again, it's another reason why she's having trouble with them as far as getting custody of the grandkids is because she did that. I'm surprised she even had visits with them overnight or had them by herself at all after everything that happened. I'm glad she is trying to keep custody of her grandchildren. But I don't think that, I think she fucked up. I think she knows she fucked up. I think she never thought that it would go the route that it went.
UN.
UN.
Yeah, unusual. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
You have me sitting here thinking hard. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on.
Stop it.
Okay.
Wow.
Is he going to try to give me those papers during this?
But my attorney will be there the whole time.
Okay. Tomorrow is just jury selection? I think, yeah, I'm there for all of this. I have to be there.
I asked him to get
so tomorrow's jury selection, Thursday's jury selection, and Friday might be jury selection. It depends on if we finish it up by Thursday.
So again, this is October 8th.
Are you going to be there for that?
Yeah. I know. And like I said, I don't know if you got my letter, but I literally think I said in there that even though I need my mom, my kids need their nanny more. So, and staying out of the media. Okay, so as long as it's not too late when I get back here, I'll have my time. I'll be able to call. If it's too late, yeah. If it's too late, yeah. Yeah, I'm not expecting the hard stuff to really start until Monday.
Try to
but
call me.
My attorney straight up said to me, he said, if I was on the jury, he said,
instantly ask for
a. Interesting.
I'm surprised Billy Joe didn't take the stand at her trial.
Dolly's the man who said something about
you don't text me and do nothing but say, Mom, today was really hard.
I want to make sure I have the right person in my head.
I can't call today, but I'll try to call tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where you that's so stupid. Yeah. That was so stupid. No.
I'm gonna.
That's all right. Like I said, but my attorney, he said, and my attorney has everything.
Dolly's gonna be there.
You know how he is, the one who's just kind of really blunt talking. I don't know how many. I know that my attorney did say that the witnesses that they do have really don't have anything to do with the case. They're just trying to lay a foundation about me being a bad
follow
person.
That stuff. I haven't been in a wreck.
She just mentioned Dolly Vision this time. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but that's interesting. Hey, Cynthia, good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
My attorney didn't say, the way he made it seem like is that
yeah, he's the one that had the will you marry me?
So I'm assuming it's really not a lot. The witnesses, if there is that many, Mom, I can guarantee that they're probably the people who are working on the landfill and forensics or scientists or all those type of people.
So
because
I want you to prepare yourself for that.
I wasn't told about that. I'm surprised you didn't. I said, I'm actually surprised you didn't. I'm happy you didn't.
How many people out of the media? Do they have as witnesses?
Yeah. Yeah. The reason the DA, and I'm assuming that it's the DA who subpoenaed Paul, not the defense.
What I don't understand, I mean, I don't know where I heard it from, but I heard there was like 40 witnesses.
I'm pretty sure the DA it's got Paul because when you put Paul under pressure, you know how he gets. Or whatever. But Paul was upset. I'm not even going to speak about it. That doesn't make no sense. Like I said.
Let me see what y'all are saying. I can't believe they're mentioning Dolly Vision. And the sign that he had asking for her to marry him. That was just something else. All Abellas. Carolina said, with something financial aid, I saw many, many things in there. Oh no. Especially women who killed their babies and children. Oh no. I'm so sorry, y'all.
See that they're probably the people who are working on the landfill and, forensics or scientists or all those type of people.
I know Paul's supposed to be there between Monday and Wednesday.
I wasn't told about that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't. I said, I'm actually surprised you didn't. I'm happy you didn't because it keeps you out of the media, but I'm surprised you didn't. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. The reason the DA, and I'm assuming that it's the DA who subpoenaed Paul, not the defense.
I'm surprised I didn't either, to be honest with you. But my story,
I'm pretty
Leilani,
sure
my
the
story
DA
doesn't change
is
from
got
juvenile
Paul
court.
because when you put Paul under pressure, you know how he gets.
This, it does.
Whatever. But Paul was upset. I'm not even going to speak about it. That doesn't make no sense. Like I said, listen, my attorney said that the witnesses that they have, the DA is trying to lay a foundation of me being a bad person because he said none of it really.
Because you are a bad person.
Yeah. He was apparently Danny was apparently in Chatham County in August. Maybe. I love you. I'm going to say that before this goes off. My attorney, though, agreed that she wasn't credible, and I think he's going to jump on that if she is going to be there. I think he's
Well, I'm
jump on
just
that.
letting you know he'll be there. I know Danny will be there. We all know that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wonder what because they've talked about Danny before and how nobody could find him for defects or whatever. So I wonder what they're going to say about Danny.
He said, I don't know how things are going to go.
We know the babysitter probably is.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how things.
The babysitter, not even calling her by her name because they're so upset with her.
I don't know how things are going to go, but I'm surprisingly feeling, yes, a lot of anxiety, but I'm also feeling like I'm going to go, and then we can go all up to the police station and demand them to start this investigation over from square one.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. Yeah, because she told a lot of lies, man. A lot. And she spun a lot of narratives to keep getting money from them YouTubers.
My attorney says that there's really nothing to find out.
They were paid.
They're talking about the babysitter. She said that she lied. She spun a lot of narratives to get money from YouTubers. They paid her. Talking about the babysitter. Hey, Blythe. Blythe said, wait, wasn't it reporting she was eating at one time? Yeah. Mrs. O said, I'm guilty of channel hopping during all of it. It was a shit show. It was a shit show. Poor Lover said Diana and her daughters love Quentin. It appeared that way. I think that they cared for them very much.
He said, I don't know how things are going to go. Mm-hmm.
That and it doesn't show what kind of person that was.
I don't know how things are going to go, but I'm surprisingly feeling, yes, a lot of anxiety, but I'm also feeling like I'm going to go, and then we can go all up to the police station and demand them to start this investigation over from square one.
No, ma'am. Not today, Satan. Notice her mama doesn't say much to that because she knows.
Well, my attorney says that there's really nothing to find out.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm scared of what I'll find out because I feel like this entire time I'm hit in the face with information that I had no idea of.
Yep.
Constantly.
And that's the end of that call. Wow. Cynthia said she favored her oldest son to the point she neglected Quentin. She sure did. Sebastian Rogers is a disgusting circus now, too. Rachel said, I have to wonder when her mom actually started realizing that it was her daughter that did this, or has she? It's a hard situation. It is. It is. Oh, you're good, Abellas. Hey, Hio, I just promoted you. I was talking about you because they were talking about Wade Wilson, and your chat is pinned to the top. I'm getting ready to go, but while the outro song is playing, I told them that I think on your Patreon you had dropped some Wade Wilson stuff if they wanted to check you out. So drop your Patreon if you can, so they can check you out if they're interested in the Wade Wilson stuff. Please and thank you. Cynthia said, I could never love another child like my firstborn. That's why she's my only child. This girl would have continued to have babies. Oh, yeah, she would still have, she'd be having babies now. Well, I want to thank y'all for being here today. Thank you for spending your Saturday afternoon with me. I will definitely be back tomorrow. I should be back on time. I might have to do it an hour later. Right now, I'm going to schedule it for our normal time. If I have to change it tomorrow, I will change it sometime before we go live. It depends on how long it takes me to go drop the car to be worked on. I love you all so very much. Thank you all so very much for being here. I really enjoy talking to y'all, getting your thoughts, opinions, and speculations on all of these cases and things we discuss. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Saturday night. Give your babies a hug and a kiss, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.